Feel like I cracked the code to unlocking the sweet nectar of womanhood. The day I realized that I did not have to give up my ambitions to be a soft and feminine woman. Femininity and softness could coexist with ambition, not just coexist like inseparable sisters who can't stand each other and like can't stop bickering, but coexist in a way that is harmonious and balanced. I want more of the girlies to embrace this revolution of womanhood because we're not meant to live in a box. So grab your coffee, get comfy, and let's talk about it. Let's jump into it. Why do we feel this need to choose? Like, what has conditioned us as women to believe that we can't both be ambitious and soft in our womanhood journeys? For me, something that I've identified is just how much religious systems, societal traditions, and just years of conditioning has shaped the way I see womanhood. I mean, up until the last 2 or 3 years, I truly have tied my value to being a wife and a mother, to be a nurturer, to being submissive, to being docile. The more humble I am, the more valuable I am. The more agreeable I am, the more valuable I am. And so with this hyper focus on being soft and being nurturing and being feminine, I quickly turned against ambition and perceived it as something that was wrong, that was evil, that was not accessible to me as a woman. It would only tear down my value. It would only bring my value down. Obviously, I have done a lot of work. I've been in therapy. I've unpacked so many things. Okay. We'll dig into my own personal story on a later date, but I have stepped out on my own, created my own identity, put a lot of boundaries in place for a lot of toxicity that I grew up with. And now I'm on my own and I'm able to define what womanhood looks like for me. I'm able to attribute my own definition of value when it comes to womanhood for me. I am learning is that being soft and nurturing is just as much a priority for me in my life as building wealth for myself, as striving for more, as having a great career, as feeling fulfilled in the things that I do just as much as who I am. And it's crazy to think about that that's where I'm at in my journey because I would have never, ever in a million years thought that I would be working as a marketing director. I thought that I would, have such a great partner and such a great person in my life who actually makes me feel soft, makes me feel feminine. Like I'm able to enjoy both the ambition of and the drive of life while also being soft and being receptive and being able to receive. It's just so beautiful. That's why I want to talk about this today because as someone who has done a complete 180 on her belief systems as a woman and the freedom that I'm experiencing on the other side of making these shifts, I want every girl to experience the freedom that comes with the coexistence of softness and ambition in her life. So let's talk about what a soft and ambitious woman looks like. Number one, she does not see softness as weakness. Like the bed she lays in at night that molds to her body but never breaks, she understands that softness is not weakness, but is malleable strength. It can adjust to the ups and downs of life and embraces its pressure without breaking. Number two, she understands ambition does not equal burnout. She understands that ambition doesn't mean overextending herself or burning out to impress or gain approval. She already has internal validation, internal approval. She's not performing for anyone else because performance is what leads to burnout. Constantly leading for applause. You're constantly seeking approval. She realizes that ambition is the fuel that ignites her engine, but it's her conscious and healed mind that directs and monitors her energy so that she doesn't experience crash and burn. Number three, she gives herself permission to have it all. Limiting beliefs is self-destruction because you'll never obtain the version of yourself that you'll want to be. You'll never achieve the things that you desire to achieve if you don't even think you deserve it to begin with. This woman woman has given herself the permission to obtain everything that belongs to her. Also understands, though, that having it all at the same time is counterintuitive. She embraces the ebb and flow of life and finds beauty and growth in every season. Number 4, she is not lazy. She is aligned. She is in tune with her body. She's in tune with her limits, and she's in tune with her emotions. She knows whenever she reaches capacity that rest does not make her weak. It makes her aligned with herself, and honoring the self is the key trope of the soft and ambitious woman. And number 5, her ambition is not aggressive or heartless. It is determined, it is strong, it is relentless, but it still leads from a place of kindness and not competition. So even in pursuit of all of her dreams and aspirations, she's still a likable person. Woman who holds space for both her emotions, her softness, her vulnerability, while also being anchored in truth and motivation and ambition, is a force to be reckoned with. Crazy thing is that this duality is not a contradiction. It is actually a superpower. It's not an either or, it's a both and. I need us to stop shrinking ourselves to fit in the box that society, preconditioning, systems have put us in. And think for a minute, is this the type of woman that I want to be? Is this the type of woman that I want to be? The woman that people are trying to stuff into this box of what they say a woman should be. Is this the type of woman I should be? And for me, the answer is no, because I don't want to be soft or nurturing and feminine and forget about the things that I have, the dreams, the desires, the aspirations. But I also don't want to be so driven by aspirations and achievement that I don't tend to myself, that I don't welcome the softness of life. I want to be both. And maybe that makes me spoiled. I don't care. I'm living my best life because I can sit with the duality that ambition and softness can be an incredible force. I want the girlies to realize that you have the power to attribute value to your womanhood. We live in this duality, as we live in this fluidity, we are going to love the life it creates for us. I would love to continue this conversation outside of our chat today. So let me know in the comments, what does the soft and ambitious woman look like for you? I can't wait to hear about it. Thank you so much for joining me for this coffee chat. Love you. Bye.